Good morning, everybody. This is Bo, the Texas Trader. It is Tuesday, July 8th, 8:41 a.m. Texas time. Market just opened about 11 minutes ago, and I'm watching PROK for a gap and crap reversal setup. Pro Kidney Corp is the stock. It's up on positive top line data and a whatever that word is, trial. So Pro Kidney says that whatever that word is, it's their medicine, I guess, or whatever the cure is, stabilizes kidney function in phase 2 trial. So it's a phase 2 trial. Looks like they got positive data on their drug, or whatever it happens to be. And diabetes. So phase 2, patients with chronic kidney disease and diabetes. So yeah, this is top watch here. You can see it ran up into the open, right before the open. We're getting this pullback now. So I'll start using these levels here from pre-market as possible support levels. So if we want to do this, draw a little trend line, see if it holds this trend. This little uptrend, so we'll go from the low here, and we just go to the next higher low, and we just draw a line. And that's all there is to it. Stand to the right. I'll see if this holds. We'll start looking for some kind of wiki action here. We've got about a little over 30 seconds left before this 15-minute candle forms. Another stock I'm watching is ASST. It's got to do with crypto treasury. And crypto's getting some chatter in the news right now, so you can see it spiked up yesterday, midday really. I was trying to catch basically a gap and crap, and then it's held up, and we're starting to consolidate. So I'm looking at this now as a possible liquidity trap. So you see you got the run up. The majority of the volume is here on this candle. And so you know shorts are probably in from up here. I mean, they could be all the way to down here, right? I'm sure there's some buyers in that volume too, but we don't have too far to go before we possibly start squeezing some shorts. And damn, I record this thing, computer starts lagging. I think I need to clean it up somehow. I'm no computer whiz, so. Alright, we got the first 15-minute candle here. I'll even look to add on this guy on a higher low. You can see yesterday's close held. So 698 is where ASST closed yesterday. So I'm looking for that to hold. I'd like to see this higher low. I'd like to see this create a higher low using this 711 as the previous low or my risk level. So we will see what happens here. Trying to catch a few trades here live. I guess this isn't live, I'm recording, but another one I've been focused on that's getting away from me right now is BMNR. Yeah, this thing's taking off. So yesterday was the first red day. Today's basically your first green day move. I was starting to look for higher lows yesterday on the 1 hour chart. I mean, this is your higher low. Here's the low I'd be risking, which is $92.50. See what the 4 hour chart looks like. Yeah, we're kind of in this flag. We'll see what happens here. It's starting to break out maybe. It's kind of starting to move. $92.50. As you can see, I woke up a little late today. Just not, haven't been able to get with it since 4th of July. Yesterday was rough for me. Today was a rough morning. Not sure what's going on. This wolf is going to be a good first green day bounce eventually. Hopefully I can get an entry around $2. Let's fill this gap here. There's kind of a gap up here still left to fill, but I'm not buying up here. I'd like to see it pull back. Man, it might squeeze some more. So see over here, we got some, we got a little push, right? We got this push here, pull back. The low of this candle is 91 cents. The high is $1.13. So that's kind of going to be my first level of interest. So $1.13, what I say? $1.13 to 91 cents. 91. Just edit this. If this doesn't hold, then I'm looking at It's 82 low here, but this should hold. I actually wouldn't want it to pull back that much, so we'll see what happens. So my focus this morning is on PROK, which is probably PROK, biotech, yep, US. It's a little higher float, honestly. It's all right. 30 months of cash. They have an open ATM. And they have a registered shelf, so they can have an offering. That might have been it. Look down this level 2. We got a lot of buyers here at 109. Well, this got kind of chewed up. Starting to pay a little more attention to it. You can see here, starting to create some bottom wicks. So we do have, it is 8:53, so we do have about 7 more minutes before this candle fully forms. SPY had a nice pullback yesterday. I mean, that's kind of expected. I mean, we just crushed all-time highs. Now we're starting to bounce back. I mean, it looks like a first green day bounce on the SPY too. That's what I'm talking about. Real quick, I'll come back and that might be the buy there on that. So you got this run up, first red day. So multiple green days, first red day. You can see this yellow line is the previous day close, so that's where it closed yesterday. So since we're above that, we're green on the day. You can see it tried to fail, bounce, higher low there, double bottom, whatever you want to call it. That's a higher low, but and then it started going. I mean, I'd be using this low as your risk level from yesterday, and then see if it can break this high and continue higher. I don't play the SPY. It's not for me. It's not my game. These small caps have a lot more upside potential, in my opinion. I mean, it's not really my opinion, that's a fact. So let's see if we can get a higher low here. That might have been it right there. So I can start sizing into this slowly here. I need to fix my... Not prepared, huh? Not prepared. Coming in here unprepared. I gotta fix that too. my computer's lagging right now. So this is starting to create a hammer here. I'm looking for a higher low here on the 1 minute. I could have started adding there. But also you can see it's in my demand zone, right? That I drew from this push and this kind of pull or consolidation. If you go in the 1 minute, you can probably see it a little bit better than on that 15 minute. So here's the 15 minute. So there's that high, there's the low. And that's kind of my consolidation area that I'm going off of. You can see today's low is 102, so we're basically right in the middle of that, right? So we'll see if that holds up. And if this thing can push higher. Let's see what the daily looks like. So we're kind of breaking out here on the daily. Yeah, $1.50. It's a tough area. Yeah, that was it. So I'm gonna go down the 15 minute here. We'll move this to the 5 minute. I'm gonna go ahead and take this off here. Yeah, we got BMNR making a nice little move. Nice first screen day bounce setup. So if you look at this, you can kind of try to plan your trade. Like, so you see, like, on these gap and crap reversals, I like to use VWAP as my first price target a lot of times. VWAP or high a day, it just kind of depends. But VWAP, so if I'm using VWAP, that's at $1.20. My current low is $1.02. So I'd probably just use $1 as my risk level. Knowing that if I get it at $1.10, that's 10 cents of risk, and I'm only profiting 10 cents. So that's a 1-to-1 risk to reward. 500. So it looks like we're starting to create a higher low here. So we got some big sellers at $1. They just got broke. So I'm gonna start entering here. So it's starting to create a higher low here, right? Getting in it. Oop, that got me in high. $1.16. I was wanting in at $1.15. Man, my computer's just kind of lagging. So if you see here, we've got that hammer candle. We're down in that zone I was looking at, right? The demand zone, right? Hammer candle, got the run up, the pull back, the hammer. Over here we started creating higher lows, right? So we got this low, ran up, started pulling a little bit, got a higher low. If that higher low was on this 5 minute, that'd be even better. Remember, the larger time frames, the better. Larger time frames hold more weight. And when it starts getting down to where I think there's a possible buy, right? I start looking at level 2 here. So I'm just looking for big bids on level 2, or possibly even some bigger bids on, or some bigger asks, you know what I mean? Possibly some large asks, and then if they start getting what I call chewed up, or if they start getting bought up, and you see them going through on the tape down here, the time and sale, well, that's a good indication that there's some buyers stepping in.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
What the hell? That scared the hell out of me. Alexa, gotta love that crap, right? So it looks like this ASST is trying to fail. And when I sized in, I was just risking $50 on this trade. I was planning on sizing in, so this may or may not give me an opportunity to size in. I like to risk anywhere from about 50 to 150 per trade on each trade, so some of them I feel a little more confident in. I'll go a little bigger. Yeah, there's a higher low on that. That would have been a nice little entry. Ooh, that happened quick. Man, I should have brought some water up here this morning. Yeah, I'm not gonna get. I still got a chance to get more size in here. So I'm at $1.16, right? Risking basically $1 per share, or $1. That's my risk level. So I'm basically risking 16 cents. All right, so 16 times 3 equals 48. Plus, I'm in at $1.16. So my first price target, I would like to see about $1.64. That would give me a 1 to 3 risk to reward. So that means we have to come up here and touch this pre-market high. Can we do it? Yes, it can do it. Will it do it? I have no idea. Like I said, I usually like to be selling into VWAP, high day, pre-market high, and then possibly leave some for more upside. And let's see. So I had 500 times 16 cents per share. I'm risking $80 on this trade. Man, I missed my double higher low on this thing. That was it. I was wanting to add some more. So I'm looking for a pullback on this again to start adding. I'm definitely going to be adding to this. I think this can go up and hit. I think this 1340 am I wrong? I might be wrong. Hold on. Yes, I'm wrong. So that 1342 is not all-time high. I do think it can go up and test that 52-week high, though, of 1342. We shall see. So here it looks like we're starting to have a little trouble continuing higher, but there we go. Nope. And you've seen some bigger asks, right? Some bigger sides on the ask, and it's just going right through it. So yep, we're getting the stuff there a little bit. Yeah, we're starting to pick up some volume now too. See this volume? It's almost as high as the highest volume today. So volume usually, higher volume usually means there's buyers. Can also mean the top is in, so you kind of got to watch when it really starts to run. Man, I'm not going to get any more shares in this thing, am I? So I'm trying to be pretty patient with this thing. I've probably should have sized out a little bit right here. We'll see what happens. Ideally, if this thing plays out perfectly, this will go up and retest this $1.60 area. And if it plays out perfectly, it will break this high of or this pre-market high of $1.63. We'll get a nice surge in volume and maybe a push higher to test $1.80, maybe the $2 area, and then you really start sizing out on some shares. So I'd like to get some more shares in here, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. This higher low right here was my best opportunity. I just wasn't focused enough on it. I was too busy watching this PROK. So ASST, we're still, yeah, we're about to break this high. I'm pretty sure. We got 1045 to break from yesterday. We just broke the pre-market high there. So let's move this back down. We'll do this 5 minute and 15 minute. Man, I hate my computer's lagging. Market's starting to pull back a little bit. Like I said, that's kind of expected after this run we've had, though. So since I'm risking $80 on this trade, times 3 equals 240 times 5, 400. So a decent trade on this would be about 240 bucks. A really good trade on this would be 400. And then anything over 400 is just a great trade. I say a great trade. You shouldn't base it on your profits. I'm basing it on my risk to reward. So I'm risking $80 on this stock. Here comes the volume. Never got any more size in here. It's all right. this computer is lagging so bad. Come on. You know what? I'll just do like 100 for now. Come on. So here's what I'm talking about. You see a $1.46. There is a huge wall. What I mean by that is just large blocks of ASST, right? Large blocks of selling orders at $1.46. And you start seeing that get bought up over here. See, there it goes. Boom. Just went right through it. So there's some strength behind this thing. I should be taking some off here. Fucking so slow right now. What is wrong with this computer? I don't know if you can hear that, but that's my stomach growling. Now the question is, do you start taking some off here or try to let it break $1.63? I mean, the volume's there. It's coming in. You can see we have more volume here than we did this morning. The volume is definitely there. If you guys want to know why I picked this stock, this PROK, over are you kidding me? It's so slow right now. Over this NDRA, which is kind of setting up now. That's 15. Yeah, it's kind of setting up now. Or whatever other ones was on there this morning. I can't remember. BSLK maybe. There's a few big 100% gainers. But the reason I picked PROK, you gotta be kidding me, is because it fit my criteria for my gap and crap setup perfectly, right? So it had news, phase 2 trial news, positive results. We're looking at the 15-minute chart here. So we had 1, 2, and this started going green also, but this was actually a first red candle, right? But we had a nice little run up, and then you had your pullback. 1, 2, and then your third red candle, right? And then we start bouncing. Hammer candle. Look. God, I'm so slow right now. Higher low, right? Higher low. Look, 1 minute. Higher low. See that? I even chased this a little bit. I should have been in like at $1.12, 13. Right? I'm in at $1.16. So, and now we're pushing higher. We've halted up. This should break $1.63. So let's go to the daily chart. See what kind of, man, it's just so slow right now. See what kind of resistance we're running into. So, man, this is just choppy as fuck right here. basically all consolidation from about $1.40 to $2.25. So I mean, there's really no telling. $1.58, yeah. Just best to stick to the plan. Start taking profits. 164. Move on to the next setup. I may snatch some more of this up here in a second. This ASST. Let's see if it can hold up. I may even snatch some BMNR up here in a minute. So I'm gonna go ahead and set a limit sell at $1.64 for 100 shares. That's my 1 to 3, right? So 16 times 5 equals 80 plus $1 equals 196 would be my 1 to 5. So right around $2. I mean, if it can get there, that's a tall order, isn't it? Let's see. So let's see. Can I squeeze shorts? Can we squeeze shorts? Sold some. Where's my volume at? Where's my volume at? That's too loud. Man, my computer is so fucking slow right now. Huge orders, right? Huge orders on the bid. Wow. Just halted to the upside again. So remember, I was only risking $80 on this. I got 500 shares in, so I mean, 500 at $1. 500 shares times $1.16. I've only got $580 in this stock, and I'm already up $244. So that's why I like small caps. It doesn't take much money to make a good return on the day. Now, if you're looking to make hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars a day, this small caps might be a little more challenging just because of the liquidity issue, but I mean, this thing, what's this trading? This trade 6 million shares in the last 15 minutes. So, I mean, it all just depends. Need some more coffee, I need some water, I need something. Watching this over here, basically using this, God, it's so slow. Using this 5-minute chart. Starting to look a little wicky. Looking a little wicky here on the 1 minute. Start getting some higher lows I may buy. I really would have liked to see this 15-minute have another green candle. And then we start getting a pullback. Maybe to this $8 level. So we'll see what happens. I still may add. I'll be glad when I'm done recording this video. Hopefully that's what's slowing my computer down. I gotta figure out what's going on. I can't hardly take this right now. $1.78. I'm gonna sell a little bit more at 180. That's gonna be my 1 to 4. $1.96 is going to be my 1 to 5. I'll go ahead and put some there too, and then we'll see where we're at. We may not hit any of those. I can pull these down though and just get out. We're looking like we might be a little toppy here looking at the 5-minute. God, this fucking computer's so slow right now. We didn't get that real big surge in volume on that breakout like I Thought we would have. Now we're about to halt down. Yeah. Nope, we didn't. We may push higher here. So we'll see. Now, if we go up and retest this $1.79 and it fails, I'll start selling a little bit more. A little bit more just to lock in. I mean, I currently don't really have a good spot to move my risk level up. I mean, I'm playing this off the 15 minutes, so your risk level is still $1.02. I just rounded down to $1 using whole dollars. Whole dollar, half dollar. So it's really not gonna. I mean, in my opinion, it's not gonna give me another good level to raise my stop to until we get another pull on the 15 minute, and then maybe create a higher low, right? Higher than this 102. So this is just how I trade. I just follow the candles, follow the volume. I don't have too many indicators. You can see I use VWAP here. I use key levels, high of day, low of day, previous day close, previous day high, previous day low. That's really it. My indicators are hammer candles, higher lows, right? Double bottoms. This isn't really a double bottom, but I mean, it's pretty close to one. That's a higher low, but you see what I'm saying? And then a slow lagging computer always helps. Just kidding. Did we halt to the upside? Like so, no. No. Man, this one's trading weird. It's either that or my computer's just lagging that fucking bad. Did we halt? Yeah, we halted. It's like, what the fuck? Starting to pay attention to this ASST now. So, you see, we got the run up here on the 5 minute. I'm not a huge fan of this because it's just on the 5 minute, but still keeping an eye on it because I think this thing can go. But you got your run up here, then your pullback, your red candles. And you see how these are fairly large size red candles, right? Compared to these candles down here. We start getting a little smaller, right? Smaller, bottom wick, smaller. This one hasn't formed yet. We got about 3 more minutes before this thing completely forms. But you see we're starting to get smaller candles. That's what I look for. And then in conjunction with bottom wicks, right? Maybe on the 15, or I mean, even on this bottom wicks. And then you start seeing that, I start going to smaller time frames and looking for double bottoms, higher lows to start. That's kind of my confirmation. That's what gives me the confidence to start buying. Because then I have a clear level to risk off of. I can use that bottom wick, right? God damn, that's just slow. I can use this bottom wick on this candle, and that's going to be the previous low, right, on this chart. And then so you're just risking that previous low, or the low of that wick on a higher time frame. So I'm not going to buy BMNR, but I'll go to BMNR to show you what I'm talking about. Maybe if I can get my cursor over there. Man, what is going on? BMNR. Are we serious right now? All right, so BMNR. Look, you got the run up, red candle, bottom wick. You go this higher time frame. You got a higher low right here. This is a little harder one to play, but if you miss it, you could wait for a possible higher low here on this 5 minute, using this low, right? Using this low as your risk level. That's going to be this low right here. I mean, sometimes you're going to miss it if you try to wait for that, but it's better than chasing, in my opinion. Trying to let this thing play out, and then I'm probably going to call it a morning and see what's wrong with my damn computer. Oh my goodness. Oh. Selling. So I got $200 shares left on this PROK. It just unhalted, hit $2. And now I start looking for the exact same thing to get the rest of my shares out, right? So I say the exact same thing, the exact opposite, right, of what I'm looking for here. So I'm looking for this to start getting overextended on the 15 minute, which it is, right? And then I'm just going to start looking for kind of wicky candles here, wicky candles on the 5, wicky candles on the 1. Then I'll start looking for lower highs on the 1 minute. Just basically looking for the opposite of what I look for to enter. So this thing just halted to the upside again. my plan was to get, I guess I could have added. Shares here. But my plan was to get 1,000 shares into this thing. I got 500. My goal is to always just get in as close to low of day as possible, because usually I'm using low of day as my risk level usually. Trying to figure out what this fucking thing over here is gonna do. You gonna bounce, buddy, or not? Again, I'm looking at this ASST as just a possible liquidity trap, right? And what I look for on those is this big run up, tons of volume on these top candles. So, in my opinion, that's telling me there's a lot of shorts that's involved up here. Then we pull back, you see the volume starts dying off on the pullback. No, and then we consolidate with no volume. We even get a little spike up here with very little volume. So if this can continue to hold this trend line, the shorts that haven't started covering from up here on this volume on the way down, they don't have volume to, or the shorts that started entering up here, if they didn't start covering on the way down, they don't have the volume back here to cover without pushing the stock price higher. Because it's very, very low. What are we trading right now? Yeah, 170,000, 175,000 on the 15 minute. When we were trading almost 16 million on that 15-minute candle. So the more the volume dies off, the less liquidity they have to exit their position. So you look for that volume to come back in. Shorts start getting exhausted from holding, right? They're thinking, I'll just go ahead and lock in profits. Or they'll just cover their whole position. And they start pushing this thing up a little higher. Buyers start stepping in, bringing in volume, pushing the price higher. They might just start covering. Shorts start covering, you know what I mean? And then that creates more buying pressure. So I'm not saying this is going to happen. I'm just saying this is what I'm looking for on what I call a liquidity trap. And all of this information all these setups are in my group. I've got guides in there that explain what I'm looking at, the criteria, all that. Kind of the reason or the psychology behind why this works or why this plays out. Oh man, this thing just halted again. $259 is the 52-week high. Gotta be kidding me. Oh my goodness. Oh, man, this thing is so slow right now. Oh, that might have been it on BMNR. Where'd my BMNR go? BMNR. Man, what is going on with my... Oh, ASST. That was it. Man, I don't know what's coming. God damn it. Hold it down. But look, you see, just what I was talking about a while ago. Pull back, hammer, higher low, 5 minute, higher low. I don't know. Can't really. What is going on? Okay. Can't get myself to buy this stock up this high right now. I mean, it was just at $7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 days ago. But it might do it. That's what I look for. Run-ups. So, run-ups, pullback, hammer. Look on smaller time frames for higher lows or double bottoms. Entry. And there it goes. It's just a higher price stock too, so it's going to take more of my capital. But the percentage gains are there on this one. Yeah. What the fuck is going on? So again, looking here, I'm about to start adding a little bit here. We got this higher low here. We've bounced a couple times off this level already. We're down at kind of a support level. I'm not going to use this low, which I probably should. I'm probably just going to go with today's low. I don't know. I just not 100% confident in this one. Not quite yet, anyway. So if I'm risking low of day, so $50. LIXT, the first green day bounce, playing out nicely right now. Run up, pull back, first red day yesterday. We're getting the push higher today. It's up almost 19% already on the day. So That's all I look for. It's the same pattern. Run up, pull back, wicks, high lows. And that's it. Don't completely trust this one yet, but let's see. Let's go. Try to get some filled at $1.40. I mean $7.40. Filled 150. So you can see I'm risking $50 on this entry. Using this low of day today as my risk level. If it breaks today's low, I'll probably just cut. Everything. This one kind of faked me out quite a bit yesterday too, though, so. I should be using that 698 as my risk level, realistically. Tariffs are starting back, it looks like. President Trump posts on Truth Social as per letters sent to various countries yesterday, in addition to letters that will be sent today, tomorrow, and for the next short period of time. Tariffs will start being paid on August 1st, 2025. There has been no change to this date, and there will be no change. In other words, all money will be due and payable starting August 1st, 2025. No extensions will be granted. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Mr. President Trump. It's starting to look like I was wrong again on this one. Probably the last time I play this guy. Oh, I was wrong on it yesterday, wrong today. Should have went with that BMN on. That thing's moving. Go ahead and set my stop on this thing. I got my stop set at 695. Yesterday's close was 698, so giving it a little bit of wiggle room. Maybe that was just my keyboard that was dead, because this is working way better now. That's crazy. Well, PROK halted to the upside again. ASST could possibly bounce here, but I currently have all the size in there that I'm willing to risk at around that $7 area. So, and I have my stop set on it. So I'm getting up. I gotta use the restroom, get something to drink, and I will be back shortly. I'll leave this going. And I'm actually going to put a limit sell just above 259 to get some more shares out at two. Oh, 263. So if it goes up there while I'm gone, I'll sell some more. I should probably have my stop set, but I don't plan on being gone that long until I get back for it unhalts. some water and some coffee. It looks like we halted again. So I'm just kind of scanning some stocks. This is my scanner over here, my intraday scanner. Just kind of scanning some stocks to see if there's anything else out there to trade. This is another Bitcoin treasury stock. Where's my crypto treasury? Boy, they're all taking off today. Crypto treasury is the theme here. Looking like that's why I'm kind of on this ASST. Man, I kind of want to add more there. I really want to add more there. That's the problem with sizing in too soon, right? Now, do I want to risk more? Do I want to put more risk on, or do I just want to stick with what I got? Even though this looks like a great entry, right? You got your high or low. Yeah. Man, this thing. Is this a day one? I think it is, isn't it? Yeah. Oh. PROK. Just filled that 263 spot. It broke 52-week highs. Ooh, boy. Nice one. you guys can see it doesn't take much. I was risking $80 and I'm up almost 500 bucks. I got a total of $580. Is that what I said? 500 times $1.16. Oh, my battery just died on my phone. Looks like I need to do better at keeping my shit charged, don't I? That's why my computer was lagging, because my keyboard battery was almost dead. I don't know. I didn't know that caused it to glitch like that, but it did. Man, I want to buy this. Oversized, right? So that's a lesson on this one. This one I was undersized and made a killing on it. I wanted 1,000. I just wasn't sure if it was going to drop below $1 or not, and then start to bounce. Oh well. Lessons on every trade, right? You can still make a lot of money undersized. And you can miss what you think might be good entries because you're oversized. You sized in too soon. Man, I need some batter for this thing. We got 276 would be a 10x on this thing. 1 to 10, risk to reward. I'll probably pull another 50 off there. Let's see where we're at. The way this thing is spiked, I mean, it could come crashing down at any time, I would think. There's a higher float, 90 million, but we're trading. I mean, I guess this is great news. I don't know. Didn't have much. I mean, it doesn't look like they're going to dilute. I wouldn't think so. I mean, they got that open ATM. I'm sure they're probably going to pay themselves from that, but I mean, an open ATM is not going to hurt them much. Let's go to this. We'll go to trader checklist. So check this out. At the market agreements, ATMs, allows company to raise money by selling shares directly on the open market. Yeah, that doesn't always just kill the stock price. So I got 100 shares left in this thing. Man, I'm really wanting to add to this ASST here, but I've already got more size in there than I'm willing to risk. This PROK just keeps halting. God, I am almost ready to FOMO in more shares into this thing. And it is a good thing I didn't, huh? Man, yeah, this is a great first green day bounce. If I wasn't already in this ASST, I would have been playing this morning along with PROK. It's hard for me to play too many stocks at once. 3 is my max for sure. Otherwise, I just can't really keep an eye on all of them. I mean, I've got 2 other screens besides my main screen that you guys can see here. And each screen holds 4 stocks. One of those stocks is always the SPY. I always keep the SPY up. The SPY. And pulling back, halted down. This thing's gonna keep halting. I've got 100 shares left in there. You got the 290. Does it break $3? I don't know. Let's see if we can get some out at 303. Yeah, this is a great first screen day bounce. So you look at it on the daily here, and like I said, when I go to smaller time frames, I'll be taking this to like the 4 hour, start looking for higher lows, right? I mean, there's your higher low. That's kind of hard to play, but your risk would be this low here, so yesterday's low. And then when I'm scrolling for stocks, I usually keep 1 minute, 15 minute, and the 1 day chart up. And I'll just kind of go through here. I look to see whether it's a first screen day or where it's at on the chart, how much volume it has here compared to the last 52 weeks. And then the next thing I'm looking at is what it looks like on the 15-minute chart. So I'm looking for that setup, right? And then if it looks good, I start looking at, does it have news? Has it had news in the past couple days? If it has, and it seems like pretty decent news, then I start looking at the float, right? What's the float? Has it rotated the float? What is this thing? Micro float, U.S. company. Warrant $7. B, they cashed them today, it said. Lots of dilution on this thing. Lots of dilution on this thing. I'm liking the look of this thing. Just need a pullback here. Keep this trend going, right? Man, this thing just halted again. This is crazy it's halting like this. It's a 90 million share freaking float. And BTCS. These seem to be the... Is this Bitcoin? What is this? No. I don't think so. So this is something else I look at. Volume. That's why I look at volume on the daily chart, 52-week chart. So we had this run up here, was a couple weeks ago, a week ago. And we had the volume here, 741 million shares traded, right? You look here today, that 86 million shares. So, as I've been kind of taught or told, why would this stock be able to break above this high with less volume, right? That kind of makes sense. Like, there's not as many buyers today as there was back then on this day. So what makes you think it's going to break that high? I have seen stocks do it before on lower volume, but yeah, I mean, the majority of the time that's correct. So I keep that in mind. That's why I always look at the volume on the daily chart, and that kind of gives me an idea of like if you look here on this high here, what is this volume? 359 million. What'd you have here? 357 million. I mean, it did go higher than this candle, but I'm sure that was all part of the same run. So we never got above that high. It wasn't really enough volume to, right? But I mean, this thing might do it. I don't know. If that rule or theory holds true, then yeah, this thing needs a lot more volume to be able to break this 43-cent high, 43.5. Man, I really like this SQNS crypto news. SQNS. France. 15 million float. Company has plenty of cash left. $20 million asset sale. That was a year ago. Warrants not registered. ATM terminated. Yeah, I don't know. Like the float, like the news. Not a fan that it's the New York Stock Exchange, but I prefer NASDAQ. But it doesn't really matter. $216. This is already a super long video, but I'm trying to finish this trade out before I stop it. Just so many halts, and I mean, I guess I could have sold it all already, but trying to milk it for all it's worth. Sometimes that's not a good idea. We've just been having some really big runners lately, and this kind of fits the description. So the float's just a little bit higher, but $765. And there's your low. You got some higher lows here. Just not really sure about it yet. If you're unsure, it's usually best just not to trade it. Oh, PROK back in action. Did I just break high and fail? Yep. Oh, please don't halt again. Man, it just halted again. No, it didn't. Did it? No. Oh. What is this at? 303. We need a break above 3. Break above 3. I just need to get ready to sell the rest of these shares. I think we just halted up. Are you kidding me? Tired of these halts already. Yeah, halted up. Alright, so we'll have to wait a little bit longer. What, another 10 minutes? 20 minutes? This video is already 2 hours long. So I'm currently at $530 and 55 cents in about 2 hours. It's gonna be a good one to keep an eye on. SRFM. So we're already a couple green days in a row, so I'm putting that on the panic dip buy watch list. Anything after 2 green days goes on my panic dip buy watch list. If it panics, then I decide whether I want to trade it or not. If it doesn't panic, it just starts to kind of fade off, then it goes down on the first green day bounce watch list. So if it doesn't panic and just has a first red day, after the first red day, it goes on the first green day bounce watch list. So like this VOR. I'm probably not going to trade this thing, but a couple green days. Today it's down 6%. First red day. So if this stock closes red on the day, then I will move it down to a first green day bounce setup, or the first green day bounce watch list, and start looking for first green day bounces, a bounce setup. Yeah, I think this ASST got my number. So ASST stopped me out. Like I said, it took about from what I bought today, it took about a little $50 hit. Lost 200 something on it. I'll have to look. PROK selling. So I've got 50 shares of this PROK. I'll move it over here to this screen. What a monster, huh? Up 422% on the day. I'm just going to go ahead and sell the rest of these once this unhalts. There's no point in just hanging on to these. I mean, if I get out at 317, that's $100.51. If I get out at $417, I mean, that's just another $50. So that's just extra stress for an extra $50 that is kind of unnecessary. I mean, I've milked this thing for quite a bit already. You know, risking $80 to make 4. I'm sorry, 545. So this MPU is Bitcoin Treasury also. I'm actually going to put this on the multi-day breakout watch list. And the crypto treasury watch list. So the reason why multi-day breakout, because we are close to a 52-week high, which is 247. You go to the max. I'm way off. I was thinking that's all-time high. So all-time high is 448. I'm not as excited about it now, but still a little excited about it. At 52-week highs in what seems to currently be a hot sector, SQNS is the other one. Man, that's a good one. I just can't buy it up here. I can't do it. This thing just halted. I should have just hit the sell button. Last sell at 352 on this PROK. It's halted down now. So hopefully we can end this video here in the next 20 minutes. Man, this SQNS. Really would have liked another red candle here on the 15-minute. There's your higher low. Float. Plenty of cash. Hot sector. And these crypto stocks are hot right now. So a lot of these crypto stocks are going to be on watch for ones that are running up like this. I mean, for right now, they're going to be on watch for a panic dip buy, but a lot of times I don't buy those or catch them, so the play I'll really be looking for on them is the first green day bounce. Depending on how hot this sector is. It should be, what's today, Tuesday, so it should be maybe later this week, possibly beginning of next. This BTBT might be setting up for a panic here at the end of the day, or possibly first green day bounce. Thursday or Friday. Oh, it got messed up. I don't know what that was. RCT maybe? No. I don't know what the deal is with this one. just want to be done with this PROK. We'll call it a day on this video. See if I can get this posted today. Oh well, shit. No. What are we doing here? My damn thing going on. Alright, back in business. What's that? 280. Probably not gonna get this go through quick enough, but nope. Motherfucker halted again. I should have just sold my shares there. Top wick, 15-minute. I mean, we're starting to get really overextended. Doesn't mean it can't squeeze shorts more. Golly, this thing is... This thing here is giving me FOMO. I want some. 15 million float. There it goes. It's QNF. Man, that thing's giving me FOMO. About to rip and roar. Alright, back in action. Alright, so I'm about to set a stop. I'm about to set an advanced order. I should probably use this low here, but I'm going with this low. Actually, you know what? What is this low? $2.43. Yeah, let's go back. So I'm gonna put a advanced order, stop at 241, and then take profit at 353. Boom. And then I'm going back over this. I've got to get up for a minute though. This SQNS was a good one. Man. It's the sector. It's in the right sector. What's up, buddy? Want some butt scratches? Oh, yeah. That's it. Just keep an eye on this crypto treasury, kind of anything crypto related. Seems to be moving pretty well right now. We got the 1 hour chart. I mean, you could wait. You could almost wait for another setup, right? Green on this PROK 1 hour chart. We got two green candles, nice big green candles. We got the first red candle, and then you just start looking for those candles to get smaller. Start looking for bottom wicks, and then go to the how you could even use it off the 30-minute. So I'd probably go between the 1 hour, the 30-minute, and let's see here. Yeah, I just kind of use the 15-minute and the 5-minute maybe to catch lower highs, double bottoms, right? So it's probably going to break this. It's probably going to stop me out, more than likely. But this can definitely offer another setup here later today. Like I said, once this gets me out, I've got to get up for a minute. I got a few things I got to do today. A few phone calls I got to make. And a few errands I've got to run. But hopefully I'll be back by 1 o'clock. this Bitcoin is flying. Yeah, it's about to stop me out. Or not. No, I can't squeeze higher, or probably right now, probably not. I mean, we're kind of at that lunchtime moment. It's 11:19 Texas time, which means it's 12:19 New York time, or market time. So we're kind of in the middle of lunchtime for them. Usually that's lower volume time, so this thing's going to need some volume, I believe, to push higher. But we'll see. I'll just keep my stops and my price target set and let it do its thing. I like doing this. The only reason I'm still sitting here is because I got this video and I want to let this whole trade play out so I can catch the whole thing on video. But otherwise, I would just get up right now, walk away, and call it a morning, call it good for the morning, and then come back here probably around 1 o'clock, see what we got going on. So that'd be 1 o'clock Texas time, so 2 o'clock market time. But yeah, these advanced orders, I set them through my phone just because for me it's easier. I haven't found an easier way on my desktop. it's just super easy to do it on my phone. So I set these advanced orders on my phone, and that way I can get up and go do whatever I need to do. That way, if it breaks down, it stops me out. If it starts going higher and continues higher, then it'll sell the rest of my shares. But a lot of times, I'll just have it sell a partial of my shares, and then I'll get alerted on my phone that it's sold, and then I can just kind of reevaluate from my phone if I'm not by my desk. I mean, I could even set 25 shares to sell here, and then 25 shares to sell at $4 if I wanted. But like I said, I'm recording this, and this thing is already 2 hours and 40 minutes long. So I'm just trying to complete this trade on PROK and move on for the day. I'm half tempted just to sell my shares here because I have a feeling it's going to stop me out, but we will see. Yeah, it's about to stop me out. Please don't fucking halt. Are you kidding me? Well, it just halted again, so yeah, I should have just went ahead and sold. I mean, I'm pretty sure this is going to stop me out. Like I said, there's possibly another setup for. It's 11:24 right now, 11:25. So you've got, this is the 1 hour chart, so you've got 35 more minutes before this candle fully forms. And I'd like to see another red candle, really. So for that to happen, I mean, you got another hour. So you've got about an hour and 35 minutes to let this thing set up and start looking for higher lows on these smaller time frames. Man, these crypto stocks are hot. This one's pulling back. recovered quickly. Man, what a great fucking trade that would have been. Looking at about 35%. Here's the higher low. Golly, missed that one. Gone. Crypto stocks. Crypto treasury. Jesus Christ, why do I have to come here? Crypto and crypto treasury is what we need to be looking at. Let's see, man, it's spiking. Gone. Gone. PROK is back in action. Yeah, looks like it's about to stop me out. Like I said, watching this 30-minute though, you can see it setting up. This could be a great setup, even on the 1 hour. This could be a great setup here. Here in the next hour or two. Hell, that might be it right there. So this is why I always stick to my stop loss. It looked like it was going to get me out, and I thought it was going to. A lot of the times when I think that, it does, but there's also been a handful of times whenever I just sell before like cleared previous support, you know what I mean? And then it just bounces. So I'm getting better at sticking to my stop and just leaving it on there. I haven't really tracked how often that happens, but I guess that's something I could track. Yeah, if we get a higher low here, I mean, this could be. This could be the push it needs to go higher. Now it looks like it's trying to halt to the upside. Please do not halt again. Did it halt? I think it did. Are you kidding me? Yeah, halted to the upside again. Alright, so this is going to be like a fucking 3-hour video. Hopefully YouTube allows me to post one that long. I've got to use the restroom. This thing is halted. I've got my stops and take profit set anyway, so I'm going to keep this going because, like I said, I want to complete the trade on video, so otherwise I would have been gone about 30 minutes ago at least. So, man, there's going to be some good ones this week, I have a feeling. I'll be back. Back in action. Looks like the damn thing's gonna halt again. You gotta be kidding me. No, we're not going on a walk. I am about to go get you some food though, buddy. It's too hot out there right now, I think. It's only 90 degrees. Please don't halt. Just go up, get me out. Just don't halt. Hold on. Hold on. China. Give me a minute, buddy. I know it's almost noon. I'm gonna move my stop up to this low here, which is 281. Go 278. I'm just tired of being in this damn thing. Did this thing just halt up? Are you kidding me? So if you're sitting here watching these halts can be a pain in the ass because it just takes forever, it seems like. But you can always set these advanced orders where you can just get up and walk away. That way, if it starts pulling back or dumping on you, it'll stop you out. If it starts spiking, you can take profits into resistance, right? I think if this breaks this 346, it should probably squeeze to 4, but I should make a little over $500 on it, so 500, maybe 550, something like that, maybe more at this price target. So I'm happy with that, and I've got things to do. Crypto treasury, all those stocks keep on watch this week. It seems to be the theme right now. The hot sector. What a hot sector. It's gonna be the longest video ever. I'm going to figure out some way to edit and speed through a lot of this shit. And I'm out. Thank goodness. So, man, it halted again. This thing's probably gonna, no, it didn't. Anyway, made $567.05 on PROK. So, that is it for me for the morning. It is 11:52 a.m. Texas time. I'm going to get some lunch, get my dog some lunch, and I will be back around 1 or 2 o'clock to see what there is. And I may go live, or I may just record another video to go over this trade and show you how I log my trades and track everything. So I'll be back later, and I will give you a recap on this trade either live later this afternoon, or I might just record it and have it for you guys tomorrow. But that's it for me this morning. You guys have a good one. Stay safe. Don't force anything. Keep an eye on the crypto stocks, crypto treasury. Seems to be the hot theme right now. So SQNS is one. BTCS is another crypto stock. That's hot. BTBT. Keep an eye on that one. What was the other one? W something, I thought. Oh, MPU. So, crypto stocks, keep an eye on them. I have a feeling that's going to be what's in play this week. But, anyways, you guys have a good morning or good afternoon, morning, whatever. I'm out. I will chat with you guys later. Peace.